going to be great. We're going to have a fantastic week. Hello, welcome back. Guys, when I tell you I have had the week from hell, like, honestly, like, if you are self-employed, like, please tell me if I am the only person that feels like this. Or even not if you're self-employed, even if you're just in, like, a job where there's a lot of demand, there's a lot of expectation, there's a lot of challenges thrown at you regularly, sometimes feels like I'm the only person on the planet that struggles with this stuff. And I actually think this is something I've become more and more aware of over the past few months. And I honestly think it's related to my menstrual cycle, because I can have like 2 weeks of the month, like maybe 1 to 2 weeks of the month, where I am absolutely on it. Like, my training goes really well, my food goes really well, I'm hitting my steps, like, I feel super positive, I have, like, I just feel good, and I'm just making my breakfast at the minute, so this is part of the solution. So I just feel really good, and I sleep really well, all of that, and it's just great. Like, someone's at my door. Be right back. I'm so happy. My coffee order's come. I ran out of coffee. See, and it's just not a week to be running out of coffee. So, anyway, yeah, I feel really good. I feel on it. I'm organised. I'm productive. I'm focused. Like, energy is good. Like, I can make really good decisions. And then when I tell you that it changes within a day, it's like I go to sleep and wake up and it's like bang, awful, horrendous. Like, it's literally like night and day. Like, my cravings go through the roof. I can massively overeat. I lose interest in pretty much anything and everything, whether that's going to the gym, whether that's running my business, whether that's creating content, whether that's going to the park, like with the boys. Like, I just have no interest in any of it. And that probably sounds really bad, but I feel like it's probably something that I should speak about. So yeah, like, I don't want to go into too much of it, because I literally don't want to just depress everybody else. But I'm just a bit like, how can this happen every month? Like, my sleep's affected, everything. Like, you name it. Like, I don't think there's one part of my life that is not affected by this, whatever is going on. But anyway, so basically, this has not been a very good week, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I've gone over my calories. Steps are fine. I've not trained yet so far this week, and it is Thursday. I have cancelled my dance class tonight. This is what I mean, like, literally every part of my life is affected by this. It's unbelievable. So what I'm going to do is I am actually going to make an appointment with my GP on Monday, because I've rung the GP and I've asked which doctor is the best doctor to speak to about women's health, about contraception, about literally all of this stuff, menstrual cycle related. And so she only works on a Monday and a Tuesday, my doctors. So I'm going to go make an appointment on Monday and see what on earth is going on. Is it just me? Do I just need to get a grip? Because that's what I've told myself for the past few months. Nicole, you just need to get a grip. Everyone has a period. You're no different to anybody else, which sounds horrendous, but I've got it. Like, I would advise my clients to do that. So I have to take my own advice and all of that, don't I? So what I'm making some oat bars. It's like it's like a fruit crumble, but obviously it's breakfast food. And this is like one of my go-to, when I'm struggling with like cravings, when I'm struggling with like, everything feels like so much effort, and like, then that's when I don't eat breakfast. I skip breakfast, I snack all morning. I just want something easy, like, and I mean like super, like, grab it out of the fridge, grab it out of the cupboard and eat it, sort of. And this is my go-to breakfast when I feel like that, because I make 4 portions. Could make 5 portions, but I don't need to drop the calories yet. So if I needed to later on in the prep, when I need to drop my calories, I will make 5 portions, and that'll just be an easy way of reducing the calories per serving. So gosh, guys, sorry, I feel like this has been a bit of a roller coaster of an introduction. So this is my like go-to breakfast. I have made this is like the crumble. So this is the bit on the bottom and the bit on the top. And then what I've done is I've put, let me see if I can show you, in the pan, We've just got some mixed berries, like 500 grams of berries. There's some chia seeds in there, some honey, some vanilla extract. Oh, that's what I've forgotten to put in the crumble. So yeah, so that's just, I've taken that up to a boil. Sorry, you don't want my head that close to the camera, do you? So I've taken that up to a boil. And, well, I say a boil, just till it started bubbling. And now I'm just letting it thicken up before I add it into the mixture. And stack it all up. So yesterday I had a really bad day. And it's really hard doing this because you don't know what to share, because you don't know, like obviously this job, you've got to be like a role model, you've got to set an example and be an inspiration to people, and it's a lot of pressure on your shoulders, that, because we're all human beings at the end of the day and we all have our own struggles. And to be perfectly honest, I couldn't give a flying F what people think about me. I really don't care, but when I'm having weeks like this, I do. Like, normally I really don't care, but when I'm having weeks like this, I definitely do. And it makes it really hard. So yeah, so what I'm doing about it, so yesterday I went over my calories. So I'm making sure I've got breakfast done. Like, it's done. Because the next 4 days, so Thursday, if this is going to get worse, so this lasts for like 2 weeks at least, and sometimes I have a 5-week cycle, so sometimes it can last for 3 weeks. So I need to make life as easy as possible, like focusing on the things that make me feel good, just taking so much thinking out, and not putting too much pressure on myself, which is hard to do when you are a mum of a 4 and a 6-year-old, because it was his birthday the other day. I can't say 4 and 5-year-old anymore, which is crazy because I keep having to correct myself. But when you've got them two, you've got the house to deal with, you've got your job, you've got yourself, it's hard not to put too much pressure on yourself. But we move. So I'm going to pop this in here. So this just means that literally my breakfast for the next 4 days is absolutely sorted out. So tomorrow, if I do feel like this again, which I most likely will, I can just come home from the school run and make my breakfast, like pull this out of the fridge, stick it in the microwave a little bit and put it with some yogurt, a bit of honey. It's already got loads of fruit in it, so I don't really need to pair it with any fruit. I don't need to think about prepping any fruit. It's just done. It's just absolutely done. And I can get on, I can sit at my laptop, I can reply to my client messages, and we're done. But then as well, on Saturday, so Saturday we're going out for the day, and I'm going to, because I've gone over my calories this week, I'm going to make sure I have my breakfast. I'm not going to buy breakfast out or anything like that. So I'm going to make sure I've got my breakfast, and that is one meal done. And then Sunday, so I work Sunday mornings and I'm up and out of the house pretty early. So I PT in the gym on a Sunday. So this again is another quick, easy breakfast. And what I might do is the only problem with this breakfast is you have to have bananas that are ripe, like really, the browner the better. So I just have to, I might get some bananas and let them ripen over the weekend, hopefully ready for the end of the weekend, if I go and buy some that are like really yellow. And then I can just make this again for next week with the anticipation that this may last longer than just this week. But yeah, anyway, today is going to be about resetting, getting back to normal, feeling back to normal, and showing you my training. Like, I need to get back in the gym, so I'm definitely going to do that today. I'm quite looking forward to that because I do have a new program. So I've got a new program, so I'm going to take you through that, what that is. The split's changed of it, my goal has changed a little bit, so I'm going to take you through that. I'm quite excited for it. I'm a bit nervous for it because I feel like I'm not going to be able to walk, but yeah, I'll take you through that. And then next week's video, I'm going to go deep dive into this whole menstrual cycle thing. Like, I'm going to have my doctor's appointment on Monday, and we're going to deep dive. I'm going to talk to you about the menstrual cycle, and I'm going to talk to you about how it can affect you in ways you might not know and what to do about it. But for now, I'm going to sort this out, eat my breakfast, and yeah, I'll see you soon when I go do my workout. And I'm using this as accountability as well. Would highly recommend. One of the first things I ever did when I first started going to the gym and stuff, when I first started my fitness journey, so my PT, my coaching page on Instagram now used to be a private personal page that where I posted my workout videos, where I shared my journey, the food I was eating, purely for accountability, no other reason than just showing up. And it really helps, like, and it probably sounds crazy because, like, but it does really help. Like, you worry about what people think and stuff, but you just keep it private. You don't have to show anyone it. No one has to know about it. But it's like it turns into like a diary, and it's quite cute. It's quite a good idea. It really helped me. And here we are, 8 years later. Is it 8 years? It literally is 8 years. 8 years later. So, I'm off. Catch you later. Hello, I am here. I am at the gym. The gym is over there. I'm about to go in. I have a feeling it's going to be busy because it's lunchtime. But I know that when I'm feeling like this, if I do not just break my day up into really small chunks, then I won't get anything done. So I've just finished my Zoom call, got in the car, come straight down here. I have got a posterior session to do today. So I've got a new program, guys. Oh, I'm so excited because it's a different split to what I'm used to. So I am used to upper body, lower body, twice a week, done. And what I have instead is I have posterior, upper, quads and glutes, and then a lower session. So what I might have to do is, because I've now got next to no time to actually do this program, is I might just have to swap some of the sessions around so that I've got enough recovery time between. So this session I'm doing today is posterior, which basically means muscles basically in the back of your body. So glutes, hamstrings, back, rear delts. That's it. It's quite a short one. So the idea is that I do 10 minutes of cardio at the end of my sessions. Next week that's going to be going up to 15 minutes at the end of my sessions. So, yes, so basically what I'm doing is I'm training lower body 3 times a week because I really want to focus on my legs and my glutes. And so that means I do have to be careful with how I split the week up, otherwise I'm not going to recover from it. It's going to be really difficult. It's going to affect my sleep, my energy levels, everything. So I'm going to do posterior today. I'm going to see how I feel. I'll probably do quads and glutes tomorrow. Then upper on Saturday. I'm going to have to get up really early before we go out for the day on Saturday and go to the gym. Joy. And then Sunday do the lower session. Is it ideal? No, it probably isn't. But the most important exercises are at the beginning of my programme, so I will get it done. It's just not in the ideal order. Then I'll have Monday to recover before I go back in next Tuesday. So there we go. Welcome back. That is the gym session done. That was posterior done with 10 minutes of cardio on the end. Oh my god, I feel so much better after that, guys. I can't even explain. For my lunch, I am having batter fillets and I am having cherry tomatoes and mange too, apparently. I took them out of the packet. I'm not showing you the packet, but you know what a tomato looks like, don't you? And then I'm going to have some rice. And that is going to be my lunch. And this is good timing because then I can sit down, I can do a bit of work before I go pick the boys up. And then I'm going to take the boys to the park because we need to make up some steps. Because yesterday I didn't hit my... Did I hit my steps yesterday? Or was it the day before? One of the days, either yesterday or the day before, I didn't hit my steps, so I need to make them up. And yes, and going to the park for a little walk around will do exactly that. So that is what we're aiming for. Gang, I hope you are well. I am sat on my sofa. I've got home from the gym. You know when you feel like you're going crazy and then all of a sudden like the penny drops and you're like, that's why. That is why. Just explains everything. Because honestly, when like the last few days, I'd say probably even last week, it explains so much, like, because, and then I'm like today, like yesterday I felt good and I felt like that was because I'd managed my day really well and I'd broke the day down into really small chunks. Today I'm feeling brighter and I'm feeling more positive and I've just come on my period. And that'll be why. Anyway, that's not why I'm here. Right, so what I wanted to talk about was I am currently sat on my sofa. So one of my things is, when I feel like this, I opt for comfort, because this is a really good tip if you are someone who is an emotional eater, if you are someone who is likely to give up on the goals because of your emotions and how you feel. If you can get to the bottom of why you are acting a certain way, and I do this with my clients a lot. If you can get to the bottom of it, you can do something about it. If you can realise what the feeling is you're trying to deal with and what your body is needing at that time, you can do something about it. So for me, I need comfort. Like, that's what I need. I need comfort. Do I get comfort from food? Absolutely. 100%. I have got chocolate in the cupboard, but I'm sat in my hoodie. If you've not got one of these, like, I'd really recommend it. It's literally like the coziest thing. It's my favourite thing. But I'm sat on the sofa because it's comfy. I'm working, and I realise that not everyone can do this. I can't do this for a long period of time because it hurts my back. But for now, I am sitting here with a cup of tea, doing my next block of programming for one of my clients, two of my clients actually, and then doing a little bit of content for across the weekend. So yeah, anyway, I wanted to show you how I'm programming. So basically what happens is, at the end of every month, my clients will fill out a form, and in that form, it will ask about like how the training's been that month, if they're ready for a refresh and an update. Usually I'll do updates about every 8 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. I'll ask them how they found it, if there's any areas they want to work on specifically, and then I'll go to update the programme. So then what will happen is I will look back at the previous training programme, look at what they've been doing, and see how I can progress this. So this is one of my clients who works out from home. She has got dumbbells and resistance bands. She's told me that she wants to take the core out of her sessions and she wants to work on her upper body, so she wants to work on arms specifically. We've actually been working more on upper body recently, and I saw her recently and her shoulders are looking amazing. Like amazing. Like obviously she's been in a deficit, so she's been losing body fat, which has helped her to be able to see that. But because we've been resistance training throughout, we've been preserving the muscle. And this is what is super important when you are on a fat loss journey. It's still super important that you are lifting weights and you're exercising regularly, because when we are in a deficit, our body will use whatever is available for energy. And if there's not enough of the right fuel available for our body will just break down whatever. And especially as you hit 30 and older, you will start to reduce muscle tissue if you are not using it. That's where the phrase use it or lose it comes from. So it's super important that when you're in a fat loss phase, you still keep resistance training and applying progressive overload to your sessions. Progressive overload is basically over time making it harder. So progressively overloading your muscles every week by increasing the weight, increasing the reps, increasing the intensity, so that you are challenging your muscles, you're preserving the muscle tissue and potentially growing muscle tissue as well. And what this means is when you drop body fat, it means that that's when you get the shape, that's when you see the muscle definition. It doesn't mean that you're going to get big like Arnie, like we're not girls, we're not going to do that. But it means that when you drop enough body fat and you're lean enough to be able to see it, you will see muscle tissue coming through and you'll preserve it. If you don't do that, that's when, like, if you don't do that, you won't see the shape, you won't see the definition, you will feel flat. And it's not a nice feeling. Like, that's how I felt when I first started. Before I started like exercising and stuff, I felt very flat. I felt very much like an ironing board, straight up and down. Like, that's literally the phrases that people used to say about me, and it's not nice. It's not nice to comment on someone's body, whether they're overweight or underweight. We shouldn't do it. But it's the reality, like, and that's how we feel in our bodies. Like, I've been there and I know exactly how it feels to feel underweight, and I know how it feels to feel overweight, and it's yeah, and that's how I'm training. So throughout this photo shoot prep, I am continuing to resistance train. I am focusing on the areas that I want to focus on, like that I want to see improve. I've got a couple of goals that are not body related, like not aesthetic. So I want to start working on pull-ups again. One of my big goals is to get a 200 kilo hip thrust. Now we have got 3 months left of the year. So I really want to focus on that. Do you know what that's also going to do? That's going to make sure my back and my glutes look great. So in the process, we've got extra benefits, but we're focusing on performance type goals, strength goals as well, because it's very depressing if all you're focused on is what you look like. It's very depressing, I promise you. So having those other things of like, I really want to achieve this, it's what keeps you going, it's what keeps you motivated, especially when you're in the pits of a deficit and it doesn't feel as good to train. Going in there with the aim of like, I want to hit this goal, and it's going to feel so good when I hit this goal. It just helps to keep it interesting. So other things I will be doing are I will be adding in some cardio. So I'm already doing, in terms of other exercise I'm already doing 2 dance classes a week. I teach two dance classes a week. They vary between 1 hour and 2 hours, and for me, that's quite normal. So I would say that's part of my normal everyday activity, my normal weekly activity. When I am trying to drop body weight, I need to be doing things that are above and beyond my normal activity. So I can't just say, oh yeah, I dance twice a week, so that's enough, because it's not. I need to be doing more. So I'm adding in 10 minutes of cardio onto the end of each session that I do. Personally, that's what works best for me. I couldn't think of anything worse than doing cardio for 40 minutes in the gym. Like, I could not think of anything worse. I would rather make my training sessions longer and add in cardio at the end with a smaller amount than do one big long stint of cardio. I know it works for other people, and that's amazing. If that works for you, then that's great. What that will mean is we will increase the amount of cardio that I do on the end of each session, and as we get into the photo shoot prep, the amount of cardio I do will increase. So what are we not doing? We are not stopping what I'm doing now and starting something new. We're not adding in loads of extra cardio because it burns more calories, because it doesn't matter. Really important that we keep doing what we're doing in terms of strength training. We are to preserve the muscle tissue to help us look more toned, and adding in a bit of cardio after, and only after, we have maximised our step count. So if someone came to me, for example, on 6,000 steps, their goal was weight loss, they were training in the gym 3 times a week, I wouldn't be giving them, if their goal was fat loss, an extra cardio session to do in the gym, because we're not 6,000 steps, they can do more than 6,000 steps. I would rather them do more than 6,000 steps than add in more cardio, because especially with the women I work with, it's probably easier with small changes to add in more steps than it is to add in another cardio session. So, and you're going to get much more benefit from adding more steps than you are adding cardio. Now, don't get me wrong, cardio is really important for your heart health and your cardiovascular health, but in terms of calorie burn, it is not the be all and end all. So yeah, so that's how my training's going to be over the next October, November, flipping heck. It's nearly 2 months. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. If you haven't already, please hit like and subscribe if you haven't. I've actually realised that a lot of the people who watch these videos are not subscribed to my channel. So let's do something about that, guys. Come on, let's do something about that. And if you're enjoying this series, please let me know. And if there's anything specific you want to see me talk about, then let me know as well. But for now, enjoy the rest of the video. Hello, good morning. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm sat, I don't know if you can see, maybe a little bit. Sat outside the gym, as promised. I am here and literally doing this for accountability, because who wants to come to the gym at 6 o'clock on a Saturday morning? Absolutely not me. But I'm here. I'm going to do my upper session, a bit of cardio, then it's home, get ready, we're off out for the day. I do not have very much time, so I'm going to keep this very short and sweet, but hopefully I will film some of this session. Fingers crossed. It looks like it is very quiet, which is amazing.